Yo, yo, yo.
All they ever wanted was a black Grand National.
Shout out to the city, you heard?
Yeah, we prevailing again, man.
Mustard! Uh, yeah, squabble up. Yeah. That's like a West Coast, like, all the people hating on Kendrick right now can't relate. That's like it's like a Compton thing. It's a West Coast thing. It's a California thing going on right now.
Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. They taking it personal, but it is what it is right now, man. But
Yes, sir.
let's get into this week 12 though, man. Week 12.
12 of them already. We say this every year. Is it going fast, bro? Pause.
Yeah, it's going fast. It's going too fast. Uh, it's just a weird year, man. Let me just leave it at that.
I can feel it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Week 12, though. I guess we can start off with this is back in kids. I guess we can start off with the bros, with the bro ball, the hardball ball, huh? Big brother. Big brother
Yeah.
versus little brother. Does big brother own little brother? He in his head. He just know what's going on. What's the problem? Like, no, that's little brother who keep winning, huh?
No, I think John Harbaugh big bro. I
Oh,
think,
okay. Jim Harbaugh, little bro, huh?
but I think it's just we can't look at it like that. Both teams are just they're at different parts of life right now. The Ravens is a Super Bowl contending team, and we expected them to have a nice record and be good. But then the Chargers, this is first year. He rebuilding them from the ground up and doing a great job. He's ahead of schedule for sure. So
Oh, he way ahead of schedule. He ain't no coach of the year. I ain't gonna lie. As a
yeah,
Chiefs fan and watching them, they got less talent than what they had over the last couple of years. Remember when they was going crazy spending all that money when they had the last coach? Harbaugh come in and break the roster down and start getting rid of people and they more competitive. That's crazy. So yeah, that goes into his coaching for sure. Right now, like you said, Baltimore just they on the Super Bowl trajectory. They trying to win a Super Bowl. So being on the same tier, even though they got the same record damn near as the Chargers or a game ahead, they shouldn't, they don't feel like they on the same levels right now. So yeah, shout out to the hardball ball. But
yeah, the right Harbaugh, he won this game.
yeah,
Baltimore had a lot more to prove, and I think they need to continue to follow this game plan. Like I said with Philly, you got to give these running backs the ball, man. Let them do what they do. They're both out here trying to prove themselves. Henry, he trying to prove himself. This is first year outside of Tennessee, who didn't want to pay him. So yeah, give that man the ball.
dude is a beast, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, yeah, I agree 100%. Forget all the lollygagging and the trying to see and trying to make Lamar MVP. I get it. Like y'all want him to be a heroic thrower, a great thrower of the football, but the offense is based around Henry. I mean, when teams can't stop him, everything else opens up with ease, though. So yeah, yeah, good win for the Ravens. That put them back a half game behind a nemesis Pittsburgh, who they lost to, but Pittsburgh lost to the Browns, so they still in the division race. Good win for them. Chargers still in the wild card race. They ahead of schedule, like you said.
Ahead of schedule. If the Chargers don't make the playoffs, it's still a successful year.
Yes,
Great
facts,
year already. So
facts.
I can imagine how the draft for Jim Harbaugh next year gonna be and the
Oh yeah,
pieces they pick up.
it's
So
gonna be all the people that he wants. Start to bring in more of his system. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just gotta say it's about time that one of these NFC West squads figured it the fuck out. Since Pat been in, it's been crazy. But let's move on, man. Let's move on to the Sunday night game, man. I just mentioned Saquon Barkley, the Eagles, man. They flying high right now. They
let
looking
me
dangerous.
let me give respect where respect is due. Uh, Saquon Barkley is the MVP of football right now, and honestly, like at the beginning of the year, even kind of before Chris Broussard even said that we was talking about is he gonna have that Christian McCaffrey impact? Let's be real, bro. He didn't surpass that impact. Not to throw any shade at CMC, but the shit that McCaffrey doing is, I mean, not McCaffrey, the shit that Barkley doing is crazy.
Hold on, hold
He's
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't disrespect C Mac like that. Do you remember the year he had last
Nah, he
year?
had a stupid year. I ain't
So
gonna
so
lie.
Saquon, if he break the record, yeah, but he ain't surpassed C Mac yet.
What he got,
Nah,
like 13, 1400 rush yards already, and it's still like 7, 8 games left, bro?
I feel that. But you know who was the touchdown king last year?
No, he was.
You
He
know, we got
was.
to see what Saquon do. Philly can still lose in the first round, and then what you gonna say?
Oh yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
still a long way to go. But go ahead.
But then again, you got to take into effect that Saquon will have even more touchdowns if they didn't do the 1 yard tush push and just give it to Jalen Hurts on the 1 yard line a lot. Saquon be putting in most of the work, had a breakout plays, 40-yard runs or whatever, and then when they get to the red zone, they hand the ball off or just let Hurts sneak it in. So the impact, the way he's changed the Eagles, like that year the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, they had like the best running game due to offensive line and Hurts, and it was like I forget, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but it was a cohesiveness. You know what I'm saying? It was like 2 to 3 running backs, including the quarterback. This year, it's not so much of like no game well or like Philly be known to having 3, 4 backs. It's Saquon. I thought he was like a banged up back in New York. I know they put him through a lot and he was like the superstar there. So I'm like, he may be like banged up in Philly and used goods. Hell no. He looked like a real superstar. He didn't change the way they team is. So it's like you so scared of Saquon now that AJ Brown get all the one-on-ones for free. And that's crazy to hear.
And that's one thing Jalen Hurts he didn't figure it out. Him and Brown with that deep ball is crazy. You know,
Yeah.
they got a connection when throwing the ball, deep. So
It's
this
a
team is
almost
scary, man. You
yeah.
just gotta
It's a
hope the coach don't get in the way, and you gotta hope that that defense can hold up. But
it's a
yeah, they
pick your
got a cheat
poison.
squad.
Yeah. You come up and you only put four to five in the box, they're gonna run the ball on you. And Barkley bound, it seemed like now it's almost like the Derrick Henry effect, to where it's like, okay, he's gonna break one, just when it's gonna happen. So you be scared of that, and then when you come up to try to stop the run, that's when he hits you over the head with AJ Brown, or he scramble out the pocket for 17, 10-yard runs, and
Hmm.
even Goddard, the tight end having a breakout year because he getting a lot of one-on-one. So yeah, they offense is crazy. They offense, and then the cornerbacks on their team been playing lights out. Howie, I think that's their name, their GM name. He hitting on Quinyon Mitchell, trading up to get him, and then getting Cooper DeJean in the second round. That's been the impact on their defense there, though. But what I'm hearing is, I seen him say it himself yesterday. I don't know how true it is, but I heard it come out his mouth on the meme on Instagram. Brandon Graham saying he tore something. He's supposed to be out for the rest of the season, so that's a big loss to me.
Yeah, he definitely out for the year. He tore his bicep, so
Yeah,
that's it for him. And that's where you got to hit the Eagles. Unfortunately, in the gut. So we'll see. Salute to the Eagles. Salute to what they got going right now. They got to keep, just feeding Saquon. That's all you do. Play off of him, and everything else would be cool.
on the
But
other
yeah,
end, the Rams got their ass whooped. You give up 200 and over 250 yards rushing when your D line been like the promise of the season for y'all defense with the Jared versus and the Brandon, what's his name, Fisk, and yeah, they got toe up the other night. So they got to get back to the drawing board. Looking for them. The NFC West ain't shit right now, so y'all all in a dogfight.
yeah, they still got hope. Um, they just got to figure it out. I thought in the beginning of the year, their defense was going to be the weakness of the team. So if the Rams is not scoring heavy, if they're not doing the flashy shit on offense, it's not going to look pretty. So that's what they need to figure out. I don't understand how they just allow Philly to, just shut them down like that. It
Yeah.
was, but yeah, man. Moving on. Let's move on, man. Let's move on to the. Let's just get straight to it. Let's talk about the defending champs.
Uh,
It was a struggle in Carolina.
Come on, man. See how you said to watch out with that CMC shit? Watch out with that shit right there. It's like You probably wasn't watching the game. I don't know if the Niners, no, the Niners played that once, so maybe you was tuned in and out on a Chief game or something. But we controlled the whole game against them. Them some young niggas. We get it. They fight. They fight it for their lives. Bryce Young had the best game in his career, as you should. The champs coming in. You got to show us something. Everybody that we play, I told you this like 2 years ago. No, actually, after we beat the Niners in that first Super Bowl we ever really won in 19, we gonna get everybody's best shot now. Everybody that we play, mark the schedule and be like, "Oh, we got the Chiefs this week." And that's how the Panthers played at the end. But the game was controlled. They didn't really stop us. I think we only punted one time. Good job by the Panthers, man. Now they got something in Bryce Young. Keep him. We did y'all a fucking favor. But niggas out here talking about, oh, is it something to worry about with the Chiefs? And nah, man, hell nah.
I don't know, man. I just watching y'all the first half of the year. I seen a dominant defense, and lately, I mean, we just got 2 games. I'm looking at 2 games. I've been seeing some holes in it. I see certain places where the defense can be had. It don't look as dominant as it once did, but you know, um, maybe y'all wasn't even worried about Carolina, but yeah, man, it's just I'm just watching.
I
I'm
think
just
I think for us right now, people got to find things to not like about us. We winning too fucking much. So it's like, okay, now niggas want to go margin of victory. We ain't winning by enough like the Detroit Lions. We don't give a fuck about that, honestly, though. Like, I don't really care about none of that. All I want to see is W's. We got a lot of niggas that's been out. Our number one wide receiver is gone. Our number two wide receiver, who we signed the offseason, haven't even played to play. Our number one running back has been gone damn near the whole season. He just now about to come back on Friday. Our 15 damn near $1 million defense in Charles Omenihu, he just now about to come back on Friday. So it's like we gotta expect Xavier Worthy to step in and be a star from day one. Niggas want him to be Tyreek off the rip. He gotta learn shit. We just got DeAndre Hopkins 3 weeks ago. So we taking it easy, man. I promise you, around the time after this Raider game, everything gets revved up though. It's time to take everything from shit serious. I think Hollywood supposed to come back before Christmas. Hopefully, that's a stupid ad on the low. Pacheco come back on Friday, like I said, that's a stupid ad to add him with Kareem Hunt. So, and the defense supposed to take a step back. They can't be that dominant every week. When we play basketball on the court, when you play against certain squads, it's a letdown. Mentally, you're gonna be like, oh, these niggas ain't shit. We about to whoop their ass. I can let my boy go off for 7 and I'm gonna chill this game. I promise we think of it like that. Not to say it's unprofessional, but I think it comes off like that sometimes. Like we ain't getting excited for the fucking Panthers. No reason to.
yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, because as we move on to this next squad, you're right. It's really all about W's. It's really about closing teams out. Because when I look at my squad, the 49ers, we can easily be 8-3, 9-2. If you just look at our schedule, we lost to the Vikings in a one-score game. We lost to the Rams 27-24 in a game we was up 24-10. We lost
Mm-hmm.
to the Cardinals 24-23 in which we was up 23-10.
Mm-hmm.
We lost to we lost to the Seahawks with Geno Smith putting the L on us with a game-winning drive right down the field. So, and then this Packer game, I just feel like we was depleted. We was
Decimated.
depleted, decimated, and I feel Shanahan made some terrible decisions. I just feel like Josh Dobbs should have started that game. I don't understand what Kyle feels for fucking Allen, but that was a mistake from day one as far as just making him the backup QB. But man, this season for the 49ers have been frustrating because I've seen this before. When we lost the Super Bowl in 2019, the following year, injuries, 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 and we didn't make the playoffs. And this season, it's looking like a similar fate. I mean, we one game out of first place, but it's like Brock Purdy is still questionable. Nick Bosa still questionable. Travarius Ward still questionable. Hufunga still out. Hargrave out for the year. Ayuk out for the year. Greenlaw still questionable, and many more. Man, it's just I don't get it, bro. It's very frustrating, but it's football.
Do Christian McCaffrey look healthy to you?
He don't look healthy at all. I think that he's rusty, and I think that's what I mean by Shanahan making a lot of mistakes, man. We got a running back who at one point was leading the league in rushing. We can use McCaffrey as a decoy and still ride with our running back. Like,
Mason here.
yeah, Mason, it don't make sense. It's like he's trying to force McCaffrey to be the same guy as he was last year, and it's like it's not working, man. You know, Mason is more effective when we running the ball uphill. And then like the trickiness of Shanahan that he once had. You know, the gadget plays and confusing the defense. He's not doing that no more. I feel like we can use McCaffrey in those ways.
You want to
Um,
know something though? Right there on that point, right there. That's been the shit I've been trying to tell you like the last like 3 years since y'all been on this run and y'all been making NFC Championship or Super Bowl. And even when it go back to the point of me making with my Chiefs, we don't show too much. I always kept saying Shanahan in September and October when it's sunny, he doing all the jet sweeps, he doing all the tricky reverses, the tricky play action screens, and then when it get down to the cold time, when it start getting colder, or the playoffs come in tight real games, teams start to kind of like know what's about to happen. It's like, oh, here come the bootleg. It's 3rd and 3. He doing that bootleg to the right with Purdy and a tight end gonna flank her out. Or here comes the end route. Or here comes the jet sweep to Debo. It becomes kind of like predictable. Even geniuses have to have something like up their sleeve. Like if you know what I'm saying, like it has to be something hidden. What's hidden about y'all right now?
but I think that's the problem. He's not running those plays at all. So it's not predictability because we're not doing it. He's just simply putting Brock Purdy in 7-step dropbacks and asking him to go find the open man. I think is completely unfair. I understand it because you're trying to see if this guy is worth 50, 60 million, but
Yeah,
it's unfair to our personnel. We need to use Brock Purdy like we used Garoppolo. We need to start throwing quick short passes and let our playmakers run with the ball.
yeah.
Everybody say Debo's washed. He may have lost a step, but we see how he looked on the kick return. We just need to get him the ball in space and try to have him be creative. Same with Kittle. Same with Jawan Jennings. Same with Ricky Pearsall. We seen him on the jet sweep run about 40 yards in the pass. So I think
Simplify it.
Shanahan,
Take it back to the bubble screen and the slant.
we have to right now because that's where our strength is. Even with Mason, we got to run him the ball. He should at least get 12 attempts a game. Where I feel like we could do I form sets. Take use check out the fucking game. And then just rotate McCaffrey to one of the receiver spots. Keep him on the move. Keep the defense on their heels, not knowing what's going on. You know, it's many ways we can run this offense because we got so many players that are interchangeable still to this day. So I just feel like Shanahan needs to do a lot more, man. And it's sad. Like, but let's move on, man. Like I said, we 5-6. We still got a chance. Um, our only chance against Buffalo is, like I said, if we run the ball. We got to run the
Y'all do
ball.
got Buffalo a Sunday night
Yes, we got Buffalo Sunday night. I
at
believe
Buffalo.
at Buffalo. So I
Oh,
believe if
yeah.
Brock Purdy don't play, we need Josh Dobbs.
Yeah,
And we
somebody
need to
that can move
run the ball
around.
exactly and let's trick Buffalo. You
Bosa
know,
playing.
I'm not sure if Bosa's gonna play right now. That's what I mean by the question. Him and Brock Purdy and a couple of guys is still we can't question it right now. I mean, we don't know. That's
Yeah.
why I feel we need to play ball control football. Let's run the ball. Let's get some screens, some tricky shit, and let's keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands. Our defense terrible this year. So, but let's move on to the winning team, man. Green Bay. Salute to them. Um,
Handle business. Do what they're supposed to do with all the niggas.
I'm just upset with the Raiders because just like New York Giants, I don't understand how you just let a running back like that just walk, for
Especially
nothing.
if you the Raiders. You ain't in no fucking cap situation to be saving no money for nobody. Who? That's my thing. I can see if it's like certain teams and it's like, okay, he's just a cap casualty because we got enough talent and we just can't overpay because we got so many other niggas to pay. But it's like, Raiders, what y'all situation is? You just want to move on from the nigga?
I didn't get it. You could have gave him 3 years, man, and paid him.
He just led the fucking league in rushing for y'all. Like, yeah, I don't get like why give up talent and you not bringing talent in? The young nigga y'all got White ain't been shit all year. And he was a young nigga. Moldy man with the vet y'all got. That's a star.
Exactly. Let Jacobs teach him how to run. But sorry squads sometimes they'll make an average team a powerhouse. Green Bay got action at Super Bowl simply because of that.
Nah, real shit. Making life easier for Jordan Love and them young niggas, man. Give it to him. Screen it to him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
yeah,
But let's move on, man. Let's move on to another crazy squad. Now the Cowboys want to win, huh?
crazy. That was a wild ass game, my nigga. That shit was wild, nigga. I'm watching it on Red Zone. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Because I had to bet on Terry McLaurin to get 15 yards like in the second half. His ass never got it, but that move by Turbin though, my nigga, that spin move, that shit was dynamic. It was like, damn, nigga, I didn't even know what the I didn't know what he was about to do or nothing. He just seemed like he just pressed a button and hit a spin move, my nigga, and broke out.
Yeah.
But that's Washington fault. Y'all should have never. If y'all real as people think y'all are, y'all don't supposed to be in that position. Even as some young niggas, handle business, my nigga. And that's the ops.
Well, see, that's why I told you that's one of them teams in the NFC fancy record that my squad we not afraid of. We'd go in there and treat them like some young niggas because that's what Dallas did.
Yeah,
From even defensively, they
yeah,
had they had dudes
yeah,
shook from the first couple quarters.
yeah.
I'm like, come
It
on,
was,
Daniels, where's the magic? You
it
feel
was
me?
getting, it was getting after his eyes. Yeah,
And I said, what is it? Is it the Cowboy brand? Did they make this a real big deal in Washington?
oh, you know that.
These the king ops. We gotta win this
Yeah,
game.
we
Was the
gotta
pressure too
win.
much?
Normally they play on Thanksgiving, against each other. So I guess
Yeah.
that's normally they normal November game. Hell yeah, that's a real rivalry right there. Used to be the Redskins and the Cowboys, the Indians. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought Washington was gonna be hyped up. Division foe coming in off a tough loss. That's a bad loss for Washington. I don't like that. You lost to Cooper Rush and some nobodies on offense to the Cowboys when they were supposed to be down in the mud. They beat y'all in y'all
Yeah.
house. Bad
Real
loss.
shit. But at the
Oh,
same time, I'm gonna keep it 100. Same with the Chargers. Regardless of what goes on the rest of the year, this is a successful season for the Washington Redskins
facts.
Commanders.
Facts.
Y'all found y'all QB.
Found them.
Y'all showing promise this whole year. So if y'all collapse now, man, it's okay. Salute to y'all, and we all know they're gonna be a problem, to be dealt with in the future. So salute to them, man.
Real shit.
Where you want
Real
to head
shit.
to, man? Where you want to head to?
Let's go back to that NFC North. It's grimy over there. Packers, what, 8-3? This next team, Vikings, I think 9-2.
Yes,
Or
sir.
they
9-2. Grimy game
slept
against the
on, slept
Bears.
on a little bit. Being disrespected. People just think they're the same old Kirk Cousin Vikings. No respect for Sam Darnold.
I
Is
think it's a
Sam Darnold
ceiling,
gonna have
man.
a Geno Smith turnaround? Like they wrote me off. He got the weapons. Justin Jefferson, Addison starting to break out from USC. Jones still capable in the backfield. Hawkinson at tight end just came back. Good, solid offensive line. All you got to be is not a dumbass.
So do they have a type of defense that can make it stingy for the Eagles, stingy for Detroit?
Questionable.
Because that's what it's gonna come to.
Yeah.
No, the Vikings, you're not winning those shootouts with nobody. Your only hope is if you make it a grimy, dirty, physical game. And can your defense do it? We've seen certain games where they had a top defense. At one point, I believe it was number one in the league. But
Yeah, that shit came back down to earth. I like Gilmore, Murphy, Harrison Smith, Bynum. They got a nice little cool. They got a solid secondary. Yeah, I don't know. They defense questionable, and Sam Darnold just give me the vibes of a nigga who just gonna throw two picks. You
right,
know, like you don't know when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, but he just gonna throw two picks, and in the
'Cause-
playoffs, that shit get your ass whooped.
right, because you got to keep in mind, bro. Detroit is their game. They're running. I wouldn't say they're running away with the division, but they got the division lead. So most
Mhm.
likely Minnesota, you would have to go on the wild. You would be in a wild card on the road. You
Going to
might have to
Philly or
play
something.
Philly,
Yeah.
yeah, or you might even have to play who knows Seattle 49ers. We win that division. You got to come to Frisco most likely. Who knows? But can I see Sam Darnold doing that on the road? No. The only hope they got is if somehow Minnesota could get a home game in that environment. But
I think they still got the Lions one more time. The Lions, yeah, the division grimy, even down to the Bears, who they beat barely in overtime. The Bears even grimy in that division. So, Bears coach fired. Is it over? Ain't no waiting on him off season. You done?
yeah, I
Or
will move on. But
just
yeah, they
because, huh? It ain't
you
totally his fault, but yeah,
you got to find an offensive guru.
yeah,
You got to find somebody who's going, have really exploit Caleb and what he really do. Because even him, he's not looking like what he did at USC.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the team. I know sometimes he does hold the ball. He don't throw it when he need to throw it, but I feel like coaches need to make it easier for QBs like that. Let's make it easy. But would you call their season a success or is
It's a failure,
it's a
and that's
failure?
fucked. And that's fucked up because it's like I was just about to say. I was one of them niggas. I remember we had an episode where it's like, damn, do the NFL start to rush you too fast? Like this Caleb first year, and I'm already expecting it. I was expecting them to make the playoffs though. And the schedule that they had, even though they did take some tough losses, the shit with Washington, remember the Hail Mary. This
Hmm.
shit last week with the Vikings in overtime, man. I think I think they beat Jacksonville with the special teams early. But yeah, they had some tough losses. So the Green Bay lost. What was it? A block field goal?
Hmm.
So they could, like what you said with the Niners, they could be like 7-5, 7-4 easily. So, but it's just I had
Because let
more
me just throw this
expectations.
out there
Yeah.
real quick. Um 49ers, 5-6, point differential, 0. That
Mm.
means most games was close.
Hmm.
So I look at the Bears same way. 4-7, point differential +4. So
You know what
that
I'm saying?
shows, yeah, that it's
They
either
right
or them
there.
coin
It's just
flip
something
games,
going
right?
on. Yeah.
Right,
Token ass, like that ain't Caleb Williams' fault that the Hail Mary got caught. That's
right,
crushing. That's like, damn. That ain't Caleb Williams' fault when I draw you down and you get a field goal blocked for the win right there for
right,
37 yards.
right.
So some shit like I don't want to blame Eberflus. I think that's his name as coach, but just the way the season gonna go and they not gonna make the playoffs and they gonna finish in last, you're gonna have to find something that's the problem. They already fired the offensive coordinator. They don't win nothing, but unless Eberflus win like 7, 8 games, I could see him keeping his job. But 6 wins, 5 wins, he fired.
Yeah. Most likely. It depends on how this year play out. He got to go on a run and win some games. And then
Yeah,
Caleb Williams got to kind of show up. He got to have a
yeah,
game,
yeah,
because he didn't what he done had a couple 0 touchdown games, and that ain't
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That ain't cool. But
yeah.
moving on, man. Let's breeze by the Lions real quick. 24-6 against the Colts, doing what they supposed to
Mhm.
do, right?
Doing what they supposed to do. Disappointed in Anthony Richardson. You need to get some accuracy, my nigga. You gotta, because I don't even blame the coaches and nothing like that on the coach. They putting a competitive team out there. It's like he got to learn how to throw the ball accurately, basically.
Hmm.
You can't be a young street nigga trying to play football thinking that's how it's gonna go. You gotta think, my nigga. You gotta see targets. You gotta be accurate, point blank, period. But yeah, on the Lions side, they whoop ass. They kind of like what you said with the Cowboy shit. Remember those years ago when they used to go 12-4, and
Hmm.
you come in playing bad, or you under them, and they feel like you a bitch. They beat the fuck out you. They don't play no games with you. They try to clown you. They disrespect shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They doing what they doing though. What's that, 9 in a row? Coach going for coach of the year again. So yeah, hell yeah. Big ups to the Lions, man.
But let's move on, man. We just spoke about Caleb, right?
Yeah,
And you had high expectations. And
yeah.
you want to know one of the reasons? Not only you, we all had high expectations. Is C.J. Stroud. So
Oh
let's talk
yeah.
about the Texans losing to the Titans and being 7-5. Is that disappointing, man? Second year QB, 7-5. Talk to me.
That's another bad loss, bro. At home, you stepping out of bounds on some Dan Orslowski type shit. Been looking rattled a little bit lately. You just got Nico Collins back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you need to tune in and feed him the ball more. Joe Mixon been a beast. He been an all-pro running back. Yeah, it's on CJ Stroud right now, my nigga. We give you high hopes your rookie season when you come in throwing 2 picks, commanding the shit. So you lucky. To me, they lucky right now that they're in a trash ass division though. So, but yeah, bad loss though, real bad loss to the Titans, to Will Levis at home.
I
Nah,
mean, yeah, divisional team. Is he hitting that sophomore wall? You know
might be
how
that slump. Yeah.
now it's more tape. People can figure him out, see what he
Uh
like to
huh.
do, see what
Uh
his
huh.
favorite targets are. Because he got 9 picks this year. Last year, it took a minute before he got a pick.
Expectations, pressure
Hmm.
breast pipes. People now want to see you be a superstar. You on fucking podcasts of Michael Parsons talking about who in your top five is quarterbacks, and you putting yourself in shit like so. Yeah, now we want to see same shit that went with Trevor Lawrence. We want to see about it. You know what I'm saying? So bad loss by the Texans. Y'all should be running away with that division now. The same pressure we gave Jacksonville the last 2 3 years about it. To me, y'all should already be there with the Mixon, with the Nico, even with Stephon Diggs hurt. Y'all got enough talent to be running away with that division. To me,
Yeah. Let me let me ask you a question. Moving on. Did the Raiders blow it by not drafting Bo Nix? Huh? 16 touchdowns, 6 picks. He done threw for
nigga,
2,500 yards. And
nigga balling.
the Broncos, man.
John Payton, I guess he is kind of smart, huh? He know what the fuck going on. He like a young nigga, look like a Alex Smith. Nah, look like a Alex, but like he run around, he can get out the pocket, he mobile, tough, gritty defense. All you need him to do is not fuck up. But yeah, the Raiders, I get what the Raiders trying to do. It's time to tank now. I hear reports Daniel Jones didn't even want to go there. He don't want to sign off of waivers and nothing. He don't want the Raiders to pick him up.
I get it.
You gotta
I,
wait. Just wait for your quarterback. Hopefully Shador Sanders fall in your lap, pause, or you get Cam Ward from Miami. You know, tear it down, man. Again.
yeah, but salute to the Broncos and Sean Payton. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna go winless this year. I just thought they was gonna be trash. I didn't believe in Bo Nix. I didn't really believe in a roster. Somehow the Bronco defense just always feisty. Like,
Yeah. No name niggas, grimy. Some nigga named Cooper. Some other nigga that's fast. What's his name? Bonito, I want to say. Fast niggas that go off the edge. You can't really like block them off the edge. And Sertain and them niggas. And some white boy nigga named Cooper, I think. Is his name Cooper? What's the white? No, Riley.
I don't know what the nigga name is. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watched the Broncos game.
Yeah. A little white cornerback, baby. He be playing man to man on shit, though. But yeah, salute to the Broncos,
Salute
man.
to him,
Seven and
man.
five. You gonna respect the AFC West, my nigga.
But on some quick shit, man, Dolphins then won 3 straight. They healthy.
Tua back.
They did what they were supposed to do to the Patriots. So
Yes, sir.
salute to them. They ain't trying to tank. That's why they didn't trade Tyreek. Huh?
Go on one. They got a game on Thursday. I guess who they play Thursday? Dolphins. Damn, it's supposed to be a good one. Turkey night, Thanksgiving night.
Turkey night, oh, they play Green Bay.
Yeah, there you go. They gonna
Oh
go. They got to
nah.
go up to that cold place.
And that's where they just can't handle the cold. It's some
It
about
starts
it.
now, Miami. Gotta stop being punks. You know you going to the cold. You gotta deal with it this type of year. Do them flashy little plays in the cold.
Just do it in the code. Give it to Most Start. Give it to Chain. Give it to Tyreek and the.
Throw it to Johnu Smith. I like that nigga. That nigga kind of real, man. Big Johnu.
But moving on though, man, we on some quick shit.
Quick
Baker, he
off.
he beat the Giants like they supposed to do. They 5-6.
Needed that win. It was like on a 4-5 game losing streak. Mike Evans came back. Good win. Another solid game by Baker. Yeah, they did what they're supposed to do. The Giants in shambles. They got to start back all the way back over. Another team like the Raiders
Mm-hmm.
got rid of Daniel Jones, paid him to get on. It's that bad. Like, do you bring their coach back? Let's just say that. Do you bring Dayball back? Not his fault.
I think I fire everybody
Damn.
because I don't like the moves they've been making. And even Dayball, you the coach, but you seen talent in Daniel Jones. And no disrespect to Daniel Jones. You you gave the cosign that Daniel Jones was a max QB player. As a coach, that means your vision. I don't know what the hell you saw. You let them just give away Saquon. You the GM, yeah, I'm cleaning house. Everybody got to go.
Nigga thought
Um,
he was a quarterback guru, thought he was a wizard, thinking he could
Come
turn
on,
Daniel
man.
Jones to Josh Allen. No,
And
my
if you
nigga.
look at Hard Knocks, all my Hard Knocks niggas out there, pause. But you seen when he made the dumbass decisions on live TV. When he chose, oh yeah, we gonna just let Saquon go. We don't think it's a market for him. So we'll let him go out there, pretty much strike out, and then when he comes begging back, we'll give him a low ball offer. That's what they thought.
Fuck wrong with you. You done damn near let the MVP walk for Daniel Jones.
And then look at that. The guy you guys just committed all that money to, the guy who you gave Saquon up for, he don't even last a whole year. So that's too many fuck ups, man. You got to cut it and start all over. Bring in somebody young, and try to entice them with that New York market. But yeah, dumbass Giants. Let's move on, man.
Yeah, move on.
Uh
Cardinals, Seahawks.
oh, and just not to we forgot to say the Bucks is 5-6, man. And as
Yeah,
long as Atlanta got that door open, yeah, they still got
yeah,
action at winning that division. So watch
yeah.
out for them, man. But yeah, Arizona, Seattle.
Bad loss by the Cardinals. Are we expecting too high on them, or is it the type of loss they should have took?
Yeah, I think the expectations for the Cardinals is too high. They got a young squad. Um, they're kind of rebuilding, also on the fly, trying to adjust to the Kyler Murray contract. I think their record had people hopes a little high, but no, Seattle is a perennial playoff team. Seattle on paper has a better roster, and Seattle did what they supposed to do. No, Seattle, you're supposed to win this division at this point. With the Niners struggling, the Rams struggling, you got to take hold. You feel me? Y'all got a veteran team as far as your offense with Walker, Metcalf, and Jigma, the young nigga, Lockett, and Gino. And you got a grimy defense too. So with the playoff experience at that. So yeah, I
Nah.
think they should have really whooped Arizona ass. And I think Seattle, they got the roster to step it up, but it's gonna come down to their coaching and Geno Smith, man.
Yeah, Gino, my nigga Gino. Yeah, you got the talent. The cornerback Witherspoon been playing way better. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Cardinals too high expectations. Had a couple little cool wins. Come back on y'all, whatever Kyler Murray drive or whatever. But we predicted them to probably have like 3, 4, 5 wins. Kyler is sneaky good, but I didn't expect. I don't expect them to win no division or get no playoff seed. Seattle did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. So salute to him, man. But I think we didn't ran through them all, man.
That's it. Let me
Yeah,
think.
man. Let me ask you, man. You been tuning in with the NBA basketball lately?
Yeah, I've been tuned in.
How you think the gameplay is, man? Is it a lot of people say the game is getting boring because every team is so 3-point happy, man. How you feel about that?
We've been saying it. This the new league. This the wave now. Ain't no back down post players to be dominant like that. Even the tallest niggas, Wemby shoot like 9, 10 threes a game. This is how I go now. You space out five niggas out to the max. That's what people really want. But 4-on-1 offense, pick and roll, shoot the three. Have a couple of niggas who can handle the ball like the Celtics. Have 3, 4 niggas who could dribble into the paint, make you help, shoot the three.
Mhm.
I honestly don't see nothing wrong with it. You got to stop that shit, man. Got to learn how to stop it. I think the games are still exciting. And everybody know at the beginning of the season, while football season's still around, you don't really, be all the way tuned in as much. That's why they try to do this Emirates Cup shit and all this new
Yeah,
shit to try to get you tuned in. By the time football season, the playoffs is over, and before the All Star break, niggas gonna be all the way on basketball, man. It go like this every year.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Um, the TNT crew, man, they got some life back, man. They're gonna be on ESPN next year.
Bravo, bravo. They listen to the people. They know we didn't want them gone. Come on now, real shit. It's an entertaining ass show. It's a classic. Ain't
Let
nothing
me ask
wrong
you.
with it. We got to keep that shit around. They all can make valid points because they all like, well, except for Kenny Smith, Hall of Famers. Respect it. Hell yeah. So it's a classic show. Can't let my nigga Ernie Collins go off of TV. Nah.
My nigga Ernie Johnson.
Ernie
Yeah.
Johnson, my bad. That's an Ernie Collins.
Nah, I
Johnson.
feel you. Entertainment, even though Charles Barkley be saying some crazy shit sometimes, but yeah, man, we gotta keep them around, man. That's what it's
Oh
about.
shit.
So
Oh shit.
but yeah,
Oh,
man, we can
shit.
close it out like that, man.
Hold on. For you niggas that's been hating on my sons while we been down and out, KD, Bill, back tonight against the Lake Show. Huh? Huh? Watch out. Real shit.
We'll see, man. You know, the Suns, I don't know what to say. Y'all was looking pretty good at the start of the year. I give y'all that, but injuries, man. And one thing
Yeah.
about me is I was looking at D Book. I said,
He
okay,
wasn't
KD,
shit when they
he
was
wasn't
gone,
shit,
huh?
dog, and that was alarming. I said, damn, you supposed to be a vet now, Book. What is you like? He couldn't carry the
I knew you
squad,
was
bro.
watching that shit. I knew somebody couldn't wait to say it. I even felt the same way. I said, man, my nigga, we was on a 5 game winning streak. This is your time just to go off. You had us looking bad like the old Suns out there.
Man, he was out there looking like Ricky Davis. I said, look at him, just want to get his numbers. He don't give a fuck about nobody else. I'm like, damn.
Book could be back focused. He playing with his guys again tonight, man. He be back all right. We need Katie. I ain't gonna lie. We need the closer, a nigga who can be able to get a bucket anytime we on bad times. Yeah, we desperately need Durant, man. He was having an MVP year those first 10, 11 games before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for him to bounce back and be back straight though.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Mac and Keys though. Huh?
Yeah, y'all keep it locked. We out.
Yeah.